1 week away, and it feels like ages.
Oh,
It feels like so long.
years.
I wouldn't even say 1 week because I know it was 1 week of us not doing a podcast.
Yes,
But
there was no
it's-
release last
it's-
Thursday.
No, it's not even that. It's just
He all blocked up.
Yeah.
no. But I'm just
Brown
saying, like
stipation.
it was like, all right, we just haven't seen each other.
Yeah, we haven't, have we?
No.
It's been a while.
What? Hold on. So the podcast, a couple of podcasts before that, then were we online? We were, weren't
Yeah,
we?
we've been
been
on.
online
Yeah, it's all been
Oh,
online.
that's why.
Since the party here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
There's well, I got to say, when you guys walked in, it was almost like it felt a bit emotional, and it feels like you're seeing each other just after what feels like months. So welcome back. We are back. and
We are back. I wonder if the listeners are feeling emotional.
Why is that?
Because they didn't have any, like I said, a Brownload release last week. So
No.
maybe, they, again, it's all been sort of building up in their bodies.
Do you want to go around and release everyone?
I mean, I'm available if that's what they want to sort of,
He's got soft hands.
Yep.
So any kind of release you need.
I am available for release.
Yes, there you go. Wait, day release from us. I got to say, we've got a lot of messages as well. I got a lot of messages saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
enjoy your week off, boys. I'm going to miss you this week."
I didn't get one.
You didn't get one.
No.
I did.
Did you?
I think they just
What?
expect.
From people?
Yeah.
I didn't get anyone.
You get
Yeah.
nobody messaging.
No.
At,
I don't think anyone cared.
At kedstheveg.
No.
.com. No,
No.
not even to your blog.
Really?
No,
You had people telling you? Really?
Not even your folks.
Yeah.
Nobody? Wow, that's
People-
very nice.
People at the airport.
Maybe they just forgot.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
they just thought that,
Yeah. No,
you will pass the message on to Ked.
exactly. I think when you got to make sure, you got to remember that a message to one of us is a message to three.
Yeah.
of
Now
us.
mine said to Satch and Tommy.
Oh, great.
No,
Great.
don't say that.
Maybe
you're gonna get them all insecure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, dear Satch and Tommy.
No, but
Okay. Well, we'll just carry on.
no. Bless. Look, he's lost for words.
No, that's fine. Maybe there was a couple.
Maybe they're lost
They-
in the
they-
post.
yeah.
I mean, the post has been bad over
Exactly.
the
Yeah, and also the Wi-Fi out there was, it was terrible. So.
Out there, well, out where? Hold on. We've all been away. Just to recap,
We have.
Satch, where were you?
I was in Italy.
Italy, and you were DJing as work.
It was work. Yeah.
How many days?
Tuscany.
Oh, nice.
Lovely.
I was there for 3.
Tuscany.
4.
4 days from. Okay, it's been a week. So in that week off, the half-term week.
Yeah. Well, no, I was here for the most of the week. I missed the weekend, the Jubilee weekend.
Yeah,
and that was it.
right.
So we both missed the Jubilee weekend, but you...
I
You were
flew
here for
back.
it.
I flew back on that Friday
Yeah.
of the Jubilee weekend.
Yeah.
So you missed the Thursday.
Yes.
That was like
I
day
mean,
one.
Thursday,
yeah.
Well, it was a bank. Yeah, it was a bank holiday.
No, it was day one. Like
was
shit,
day-
the Queen
yeah.
came out on the balcony and all
Yeah.
sorts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she came on the balcony.
No, she came out on the
At her
balcony.
age,
I
she's gotta be
saw her, I
careful.
saw her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
She
that's
only
right.
made an appearance on the first and the last day.
Correct.
From what I-
Correct. Yeah,
from what
because
I
she had
saw.
to recover. A couple of days.
And I did see things on social media as we were kind of at the airport on Friday
Yeah.
about the red arrows and the trooping of the colours and
Yeah.
all that kind of which we've spoken about,
Which
and
we
why,
have,
and
yeah.
why they call
Why
it
is-
all
why
that.
is it called that?
So I only saw that on social media, but I remember seeing that in the flesh 10 years ago in London.
Oh,
so
you were there?
I was at the 60th one. We went into town and
How did I miss that as well?
you missed that one as well. That's
What
it's-
happened?
The whole dunya was there. You think that's
Oh,
pre-lockdown?
Ked,
pre-
you
What
weren't-
happened?
You weren't in the country then.
No,
you
was
weren't
I not
legal.
here?
You weren't legal. you were in that shed in
I
the
swear I
back
had
of
to
your
answer
back
some
of the
questions
garden.
for that though.
Yeah, no.
Um,
So I saw that online, but then
2012.
yeah,
What happened?
what happened?
Yeah.
It was the.
Was there a 4-day holiday?
No, was it 4 days?
No.
Yeah, no, it was.
There wasn't.
It was.
No,
it
there wasn't.
It was. It was. It was. It was.
I can't remember.
It was.
How can such a massive thing like that, and I don't remember it, in
No, it was.
2012?
That was. This was a platty Jew.
Oh, I
That was-
remember. No, that was a
Diamond.
wedding.
Was that
That was a
Diamond?
wedding.
60 years. I think it might be.
I don't- honestly, it's gone completely. I don't remember.
Yeah.
it.
Maybe something really bad happened to you and you've blocked it out. You know how like your brain
Yeah,
sometimes
that blocks out the whole
overrides.
year.
No, or it just blocks out like painful memories.
2012,
Did something
2012.
happen? We might trigger a memory.
Was
in,
that
like-
not Jay Sean's song, 2012?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we'll party like it's 2012.
2012.
Yeah,
That was, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was there for that.
Well, exactly. So
Were you
but
there
how
for
did you miss it?
I mean, Jay Sean's song came out just before 2012,
Yeah.
didn't it?
So people could party.
Why
like
did you
it
make a
was-
song about 2012?
Well, I think he knew it was coming up, and
Yeah.
he weren't going to do like 2020.
That's weird, though, isn't it?
No, he wanted it to be the song that was played at midnight on
Oh,
2011.
on cue, literally, it's just gone pitch black.
As
you
you
said midnight, and it's gone black.
Lights
There
are
we go.
going out.
That was.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't be
I
able
forgot
to.
about that in the garage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lights are on the
Yeah.
sensor. Sometimes a trigger. Yeah, go on.
No, sorry. We've never questioned why he did a song about 2012 and why not 2017.
I remember him saying he wanted it to be the song to be played at midnight.
There's so many songs. There's so many elements of Jay Sean's lyrics you can question because
but
because that whole remember that line. It's been about a month and 20 days, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Why not just say it's been nearly 2 months? Who says
no,
a
but
month?
that's 50. That's 50 days. So that's
Yeah,
different.
the one I go. It's been about 50 days.
Doesn't fit.
Yeah, no. So it's been about a month and 20 days.
Been a month
Nobody
and
talks
20
like
days.
that.
Yeah, but it goes nice, doesn't it?
No,
In the iambic pentameter.
No one ever says that.
No.
It's
Yeah.
a bit like when kids say, "Oh, my baby's 120 months old." Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you doing that? It's like 4. The
Somebody
kid's
said
4.
that.
It
Somebody
is very
said that
confusing.
today.
27 months.
No. Yeah, I can't work that out.
Yeah, that's why are you making it a maths the thing? Why you think I'm Cara Vorderman?
Bruv, today I saw a kid in the playground, and the last time I've seen this kid has always been in a pram.
Yeah.
And now she's walking along with her dad, and like she's
Oh,
the
wow.
younger sister of like one of the kids in Logan's
yeah.
class. And I went, oh my god! I said, how old is she now? She's 2, and he went 17 months. I was like,
I don't know what that means.
I think
Yeah, just
as an
say nearly
adult
1.5.
now, I think if someone else your age, we should calculate our age in months and just give it to them. So that's 3,480 months.
yeah.
just see the reaction.
Yeah,
Just see the reaction on a
42
night out.
42
Next night out,
12.
figure out how many months old you are.
So what did we miss then, Tommy? Because I mean,
Yeah, because I feel like I missed out.
I saw bits. I saw some
I didn't
good
see-
things.
I
No,
didn't
but
see
I
anything.
saw bits because the only thing that the telly that we were watching,
Yeah.
the only English channel it had was BBC News and Sky News.
That's better than
So-
me.
Yep.
How many channels did you have?
Oh, there was loads, but it was all like
Oh,
Italian.
I only
and
had
stuff.
10.
So on Friday, I landed
Yes.
at 3:00 in the afternoon. I got picked up by a comedy promoter and got taken straight to Camberley
Oh,
for a comedy night.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Straight away. I
Yeah.
left my wife and kids at the airport.
Very
at the-
rock and roll.
Yeah, it was. Bit
Did
tired.
you actually?
Well, yeah, left the wife and kids, which was I put the
That
cases.
is.
Yeah,
very
I
rock
put the
and roll.
cases into the boot, and then he met me in the car park.
wicked.
She drove
Wow.
off.
Baller.
Yeah. WhatsApp live location saved my chitter, by the way.
Yeah.
Because it was just like that allows you to go, I'm here.
Yeah.
Right. So I did that. Saturday, I was at a kid's birthday party all day out in the garden.
Right.
Didn't watch anything. There was a concert
Good
on that.
weather Saturday?
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
It got better in the
I
afternoon.
think Sunday was a bad day.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Sunday was
Sunday,
rubbish.
I heard about the yellow warning.
Yes. And Sunday was a street party on our road.
Oh,
They'd
was it
closed-
raining though?
They closed. It rained in the morning.
Yeah.
significantly.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, oh man, it's going to be rubbish because also all the cars the night before because they were closing the road officially. They
had to
applied-
move them.
So all the cars had to move by 9 a.m. because the road was going to be officially closed.
That's brilliant, though,
And
isn't it?
people
Where'd
putting
you
out
put your car?
right round the corner. And I had to move. And my father-in-law was here, so I moved his car, my car, and I had the comedy promoter's car because he left it
didn't-
with me and
you
got
got a
went in.
driveway?
Huh?
You got a
Yeah.
driveway?
I was
No,
gonna say.
no, because our driveway was being used for the bouncy castle.
Oh.
So they wanted to use
Oh,
it.
so that was your
That was our
your
contribution.
Contribution.
Well, actually, my wife and all the other, mainly women, mainly
Come
mums.
on, you must have made Desikana. You must have
Well-
got in a crate of samosa.
Hear me out, right?
Coronation chicken.
Right, exactly. Oh, who likes that? Nobody.
That
likes
foreign muck.
Yeah,
Who likes
exactly.
that?
You can't call it that.
Raisins and
Yeah.
chicken.
That's
Bleh.
is that Len Goodman that called it that?
Yeah, Len-
You know,
Len-
Len
yeah.
Goodman said his mum.
His grandmother.
He calls
yeah.
it foreign muck. Anyway, no. So everybody was doing their bit in the street. I didn't get involved one little bit.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe
I'll
it.
tell you why.
Mr. Tommy, I'm involved in everything, Sandu.
The street party started at 1. I left London at 12. I left. I did a comedy night. I wasn't here. I wasn't here for my own street party. But check this out, right? Check,
Where were you?
So,
Where were you
so I
going?
saw everyone running around the street. They went, "Hey, Tommy, man,
Yeah.
Tommy, what's going on?" I walked out with 2 shirts and a bag. I went, "I'm gone, people." And they go, "No, you can't do that. You can't." Do that." So I went off. We did a sold out comedy night in Birmingham. It was amazing, right? But
Oh yeah, no, in Birmingham, it's a normal day there, isn't it?
Yeah,
no one
nobody
does
cares.
Jubilee.
no,
one does that.
I said that.
Outside London, a lot of people said that. No one cares.
No one cares. Look at I really wasn't bothered about missing the street part. I'm like, thank God. I don't
Tommy,
really-
man, you should move to Birmingham.
I'm gutted. I missed it.
Well, I tell you what, they had all things laid out, but check this out. The one thing they asked me to do, my wife asked
Yeah.
me, because my wife was involved in the women's committee that were all doing
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah.
And it was quite a lot of organising to do in the bunting, and they were doing
Yeah.
sack races, and they did all these other games with the
Oh,
kids.
yeah. You would've
They
won
had-
that.
They had a little dog show. Everyone who's got a dog put their dog for a little hoop and
Yeah.
over a little stand and all that. Right?
behave.
Right? Yeah, all the bitches were out.
Yeah.
But then the one thing they said to me, they said, "Oh, Tommy, will you? You know the ice cream man?" And I do. I know the ice cream man.
Oh, yeah.
I got his number. Don't ask.
Is that Punjabi fella?
Huh? No, he's not.
Oh.
He's a Turkish or Greek.
There's
fella.
a famous Punjabi fella around Watford. And he's wicked. He's wicked.
But he won't
Papa
work.
G's.
Yeah, huh?
I'll just give him a shout out. Papa G's.
Okay, he won't
He's
work your area of
famous.
mine. Yeah, is he?
He is. His ice creams are epic.
Are they especially creamy?
Oh mate, very creamy. He does it in a tray. He does it in a coat. Whatever, however you like it. All the syrups in the world.
Oh yeah, nice, sweet Papa G's.
So what happened with the ice cream man?
So the ice cream man comes along, and obviously I organise him to be there. And the one thing that got a lovely bit of feedback, I've got to read you this.
Yeah.
Was the ice cream man. So basically, bear in mind, I'm not there.
Yeah.
I've done nothing else.
No. Sorted the
They've
ice cream
done
man.
everything else, and I did the ice cream man. And somebody posted on a local like blog site to everyone this message.
Yeah.
Right, look, read that out.
I'll
Kedge.
read out. Can I read the name of the
Yeah,
person?
don't read the name of the road. My
Oh,
road.
okay. Yeah, no, but
Right.
can I read from who it is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Claire Cox.
Claire Cox was
Thank you.
That's why you wanted to read that.
Thank you, Tommy Sandus Road.
no. She's saying the name of our road. But
Well,
right.
yeah, but that's what I mean, Tommy Sanders Road. We wandered around from the other road that Tommy Sandu lives near to you on Sunday, and both my children had an ice cream, thanks to that man Tommy, who I don't know, but thank you very much. I love these community events. Let's keep them gong.
Gong. Did you say gong?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dong.
Yeah. But
How did you become famous? How does she know it was the courtesy of Tommy?
because obviously she's come up to the ice cream man,
Yeah.
which has all been paid for through the street kitty. So she's wandered around and they went, "Oh, can I have 2 ice
Was it
creams?"
free ice cream?
Yeah, free ice cream.
Wow.
Well, not free. It's paid. Everyone contributed
but
down the
still.
street. Everyone,
How much you gonna put in the street kitty?
everyone putting like £10, whatever, like every
That's
house.
good though, isn't it?
Right?
That's
So you
very
imagine
good.
that's
That's all right.
That's like 200 houses or 100 houses, whatever.
that's good.
You got a grand, right? So it pays for the bouncy castle
Right.
and the ice cream man
Yeah.
and all that. But this woman's got it, and obviously the guy, she's gone. How come it's free ice cream? He goes, and he's gone. Oh no, Tommy brought me. She's gone. Thank you very much, Tommy.
I don't know who Tommy is,
Yeah.
but he paid for my ice cream.
So forget Papa G's. It's Papa Tommy.
Tommy, yeah.
exactly. Is the one. So I'm taking credit for street parties that I wasn't
Absolutely.
even at. But to come back to your point, I missed the whole thing. Watched little highlights.
I can't believe you missed it.
I heard about performances. I heard about highlighted performances and amazing performances. And there was, there was comedians and there was a Queen tribute.
I think the one
the
performance.
Paddington Bear thing as well.
That's what I was going to say. I think that's the one thing
Yeah.
that's gone kind of crazy.
Yeah,
the Paddington.
the Queen and meets
because that was
Paddington.
kind of like no one knew about it, right?
Yeah, it was one of those secret things. You know like how she did the James Bond thing?
Yes.
This was like obviously with Paddington.
equivalent.
Yeah, I would have preferred it if she had gone with a bit more sort of current film like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, which is coming out. New
Yeah,
one, Dominion.
What, so you
Yeah.
want a T-Rex to go in?
Yeah, just
Have tea with her.
just something, you know, like
Ooh, T-Rex.
Yeah, and it would have
Couple
been
of T-Rex.
T-Rex. See,
That would have been good.
that would have been good.
Yeah, or like a bit more of a character. Paddington's a bit
but
boring.
I don't know,
I thought Paddington was a bit boring, but it's very English, though.
Roland
isn't it?
Yeah.
Roland Rat could have done it.
Yeah, Tim.
Rasta Mouse.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. No, well, less because then you're going in Meghan Markle territory, and we don't
yeah,
like that.
oh, yeah, exactly.
We don't like that.
We don't know the royal family like
No,
that.
Piers,
exactly.
Piers
The way they
Morgan,
stand
Piers
on
Morgan would have had a field day.
that. Yeah, Can you
Yeah, no,
imagine?
but I thought the Paddington thing, and I like what's happened since. Like, there's been so many memes of the
Yes.
Queen holding something out of a
bag. Yes.
usually Templar or something like that.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Many a
Yes.
meme, many
It's been
a
great.
radio
But there
station.
was one thing that I mean, even though I missed the whole
shebang.
Platty Jube shebang.
Yeah.
The one thing I did see, and I watch his religious is when I got home, put EastEnders on. Thursday's EastEnders. Prince Charles and Camilla were both in EastEnders.
Oh yeah, they had a cameo.
And I've got to say, in all the years I've watched EastEnders, I thought it was incredible.
Why?
It was incredible.
Them being
Such
in
has
it.
been his mind's blown.
I knew they were going to be in it, but I think
Why was it? Why?
the reason why I thought it was really good was because you could tell it was kind of shot all live. Like they
Yeah.
just came on set. No, like people were kind of prepped.
Yeah.
But they just filmed it in one go.
Yeah.
And you could see the actors weren't their characters.
They slightly dropped off.
Yeah, and I was just
What?
like,
Like, you mean they were actually their own self because they were
no,
a bit in
like,
awe?
so they were being introduced as like, hi, this is
Oh, I
Sonia
see.
and
Oh,
Martin
okay,
and blah blah.
okay.
But they were not their character, if you know what I mean.
okay,
Like,
they
were
behaved
just
like
so
normal-
stoked
yeah.
to see royalty.
But sorry. So were Camilla and Prince Charles there as Camilla and Prince Charles?
Yeah, so they're basically it was
Well,
a whole
obviously, they're not
someone
gonna be there
They
as
could've, like,
No,
Raj and
as a
Sonia
gag.
Patel, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they could do.
Yeah, so someone
That would have been good.
Someone
Them
booked
act.
Will basically Mick Carter, the guy from the Vic, said we got a massive surprise, had him out on the square, I think, and then someone else was trying to get lookalikes, but it was the actual people that turned up.
Oh, okay.
Because isn't the square? Isn't that,
Albert
it's,
Square.
the Queen? It's the Queen Vic.
Queen Vic, yes.
And
And like Mick was hosting, like Danny Dyer was hosting the whole thing.
Did they change the pub name to Queen Liz?
No, it's still the Queen Vic. They're
Well,
not going to change
that's-
that, are they?
That's a bit
But
rubbish.
I think
Why did the scriptwriter not think
I
of that?
think in all the years I've been watching EastEnders, that was a really good moment.
That
I
is
don't
good.
think I'll forget that.
Can I just show you? Can I share a side EastEnders story? Like an EastEnders flop story.
Go on.
So EastEnders hit 30 years. 30 years when, obviously quite a few years ago, probably about 7-8 years ago, I think it was something like that. So because it's Albert Square, I had, through the BBC, they said, 30 years of EastEnders, we can get you down into the set.
I remember this.
Right? Yeah, we can get you down to the set.
Oh, weren't we all going to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember
Okay,
that.
good. I'm glad you remember it. So we're all going to go. But do you remember what happened last minute?
No, go on.
It got cancelled.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Typical.
it did get cancelled. I remember that.
Typical.
I don't know why, but something happened. That someone
Yeah.
didn't organise something properly.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it flopped,
Yeah,
Right?
I
Yeah.
remember.
I had made, because it's Albert Square, I had 30 square samosa made for.
I
them to
remember
take-
that.
to
I
take
remember
down.
that.
I don't remember them.
And then I had to pick up, collect,
Smash 'em.
and eat
Wicked.
Yeah.
about 27.
But we weren't working together, but I remember you bringing in a whole box of...
Square
But
samosa.
we've been to the studios.
No,
we didn't go to Albert Square. But
No, we
we've
went to
been
the studios,
We went to
yeah.
the studio. You could
Yeah.
actually see bits of it.
Yeah,
where
that's
they're
right. That's right.
filming.
We were,
Down in Elstree?
In Elstree, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, right. Oh, no.
Actually, it's not
And that's for Knitting's leaving.
Knitting
Ganatra.
Ganatra leaving, do yeah.
And he just got an OBE as well. Do you know
Oh,
that?
wow, no, I
Yeah.
didn't really.
Yeah, over the
Oh,
weekend.
yeah, he
Big
did.
him up. I messaged him on Instagram.
I wonder. Hey, big
Yeah,
up
he's
Knitting.
sliding in.
Look here.
No, but he knows me.
Yeah, you're... Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
We,
Sachi
I
OBE
did.
soon.
I
You
swear
know what I
went-
mean?
I went to his party with
Yeah,
you.
you
Yeah,
DJ'd.
yeah.
You DJ'd for
There you
his
go.
school party. His
Did he big you up
beat
in
you
his
up.
speech? Did he big you up in his speech? You know what I mean? Like
In the OBE speech?
My
No,
touring
of
DJ.
course not.
Oh, you should have.
DJ OBE.
He's a good lad.
Yeah,
He's a good
he
lad.
is a good lad. He's good fun as well. So, so actually, all three of us not representing the old Queen Mother for Jubilee
I know. I'm a
celebrations.
little bit
Queen
gutted.
Mother,
I
the Queen.
missed an epic moment.
But we were all away. So we were all
Well,
away. How,
yeah.
how was your time away?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
you
here
know,
we go.
we're,
That time.
Why do you sound like unhappy?
well, I mean, look.
You look well, like you've been on holiday.
I am well.
You both
yeah.
do actually, Tommy.
We,
You've
well,
got a
you
bit
do
of a
as well.
tan,
We're
don't
all
you?
tanned here.
Yeah,
We all
yeah,
tanned.
I've
We
got
do
tan.
look like
I've got
a
tan.
very different podcast.
Yeah.
But
The brown Load.
Have you
yeah.
got- have you got like white bits around like your chitta bit?
Yeah, can I show you?
No.
Show me, show me
No,
this.
Well,
it.
I'll just show you the wrist.
Oh, go on. Let's have a look.
There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that wrist comparison there. That is
The
white.
watch tan.
Yeah, look, that's how it's
Nah, mine ain't too
disgustingly
bad.
white we
Yeah,
are. Aren't
mine
we? It's
ain't too bad.
horrible. Yeah.
Oh, it's a little bit.
I mean, I've got to say, Tommy,
Yeah.
I'm very surprised that you got back on time because
Right.
I think the one big story, one of the biggest stories
When you get
dominating.
back Friday.
I'll go back Friday.
One of the big stories dominating it is all the travel chaos.
Yes. And it is chaos.
And because obviously we were like, through our intermittent Wi-Fi connections and everything.
no,
I-
that was just you.
Well, yeah, I could only get it when I was going to the loo. That was the problem with me.
What about
so,
the Wi-Fi?
so
And he got it in the loo as well.
so
Meet me in this cubicle. You know when those signs say that? They go, meet me in this cubicle at 12:25 on the 31st of May, 2022. Keddy's like, I've got to go back to Marrakesh. He was there last year. He read the cubicle
Blame it
sign.
on the travel chaos.
yeah, during those intermittent chats that we did have on WhatsApp, I thought Tommy's not going to make it back.
Well,
Tommy's
okay.
not going to make it back. But you,
Can I rewind back? Okay, so before all the travel chaos started, what happened was I flew out on the Friday of half term.
Friday
So
last
I,
Yeah.
I think you picked a good day.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it would have been.
well, there was no real issues then, were they?
Well, they were bubbling.
Well, they were
Yeah.
bubbling. It was
but
similar. It was very
so-
basic
so
level.
This is what happened. So we were flying at like 6 a.m. I got to the airport at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone around me. Can I?
What?
Exactly. Go on, say that. Go on, repeat.
2 a.m.
Your flight was at 6 a.m. and
Yeah.
you got to the
No,
airport.
Sorry, we left at my house at 2, but it's only a 30-minute drive.
You're up the road.
Stansted,
Yeah.
So I'll be there by 2:30. And I was like,
That's
no.
still a bit early.
That's very early.
Thank you. Listen to me. This is why.
Are you you related to my dad or something?
I'm going with 13 people. My mum and dad, my wife, the 2
Yeah,
kids,
but-
right? And I got Binny, my wife Binny's relatives all over as well. So we're all getting in the cars, and we got a call, and then I got a park.
I would
up
have been swearing at you.
Hear me out. Long stay car park and all that. And I thought, actually, my mum, who's not the nippiest,
No.
you know,
You've got to drop her closer to the
right?
terminal.
I've got to drop her, then go back out. And I was like, I don't care. I'd rather allow a bit more time than be
I
stressed.
think you've done the wise thing.
Right. It's so paid off. I feel so smug right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Because
Good.
for that one time that I actually did that. So we got there, 2:30, 2:40, dropped them off all
Yeah,
outside,
yeah.
did my thing, went to the car park,
Yeah.
and this was the first time I thought, hang on a minute, what's going on? the car park, the long stay was rammed. You know the bus stop where everyone's waiting for the bus?
yeah.
Did you have to
There's about 100 people at every bus stop.
Oh wow.
So the buses weren't coming, and but there was no issue back then. We didn't know what was going on.
No commotion.
So then people are ringing up those little emergency phones. They go, God, and they're like, people start losing their rag. What's going on? We've been here 40 minutes.
Yeah.
40 minutes we've been stood here.
'Cause all of Essex was
there's
there.
kids here.
Yeah.
There's kids in prams. So there's people doing all that stuff, and I'm thinking, I'm all right. I've got time. Even if I need to walk down the motorway, because actually you've got to get a little bit of motorway.
It's a long
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
long one.
Even if I cut through an airfield, I can do it in 30
No,
minutes.
you would have got arrested.
No,
but okay.
maybe with my rucksack as well. But anyway, I thought I could, right? I could find a way. I thought I got time, but other people are sweating and panicking.
Yeah.
I get to the airport, we get there's a few little queues, but actually they move quite quickly. We cruise on through, we have our week's holiday, we cruise on back. But some other people that we were with were flying to Birmingham. They were stuck at the airport for another 5-6 hours.
Wow.
And
Well, that serves them right. Why are you
and
flying to
throughout-
Birmingham?
And throughout that week, there you go,
Do you know
back
what I
to
mean?
Birmingham.
They deserve it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't diss Birmingham.
No, not like why are you going to Birmingham? Like, why don't you drive to Birmingham?
Yeah, well, because maybe they live in Birmingham. Why don't I fly to Birmingham and drive to London?
Huh?
It's the same. Yeah, why would they do that?
Well, but why? No, but
They live in Birmingham.
Yeah, but drive.
But then why don't I fly
They've
to
got the
Birmingham
airport
and
there.
drive to London?
Yeah, that don't make sense, Kej, what you just said.
No. What do you mean? Like what? Then if you go to Birmingham, you always drive, don't you?
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
were flying back
but they
from
were
our
flying
holiday.
To Birmingham.
Oh, I see. Oh, sorry, on the way back. I thought you went from London. I was like, well, why are you flying to Birmingham?
No.
Yeah, like that.
No, you
right.
They're
Muppet.
flying straight to Birmingham.
Got ya,
They got
got ya.
held up as well. But also throughout that week,
Yeah.
while we're there, you're hearing all the stories. Travel chaos is hitting,
Yeah,
understaffed
that's it.
airport.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the issue
Well-
was understaffing mainly.
Well, just as you said, you kind of got through, with no ease. I was kind of smug on Thursday when I left.
Okay,
Because
just before the long weekend.
I got to the airport super early.
Yeah.
3 hours before. Usually it's 2 hours.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I-
yeah,
But there's a lot of faff with
So I
your
thought,
checking and all of
I
that.
even
Yeah,
called
yeah.
the cab company. I was like, pick me up an extra half an hour early because I don't want to risk it.
No.
Got there, got to Terminal 3, Heathrow, checked in, dropped my bag off, went through security within 10 minutes.
Wow.
And I was
Wow,
like, now what?
swift.
Now what?
Now
do
what
I
do you
do?
do? Yeah.
So I just went and sat and had
But it's
breakfast.
nice. I like being at London
Right.
airport because they do have good shops, and that's when you realise that when you
Terminal
go.
Three.
I don't want shop. I want a nice brekkie.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
that's
had a
what I
nice
mean.
brekkie
Good
and
brekkie,
stuff,
even a Starbucks. You know what I mean?
And you know what? I was really smug on it because even people were messaging me. Everyone that knew that I was away that weekend was like, "Be careful, go early.
Yeah.
Don't get stuck in this."
Yeah.
And I was like,
The
it was
worry
cool.
police are on.
I was like, I don't know.
Everyone knows.
Why everyone's worrying. Heathrow was fine that day.
Yeah.
And then it happened on the way back.
Oh, what?
What happened?
Got delayed 4 hours
Where?
in Italy.
So did you check in? How
So
far did you
basically-
get?
No, so basically, I got to the airport. Got dropped off of a coach. Went to the airport, checked in. Like there was quite a few of us, like that were all from this wedding. I was at the front of the check-in queue. There was no one in the queue.
Yeah.
First person there, checked in. Just as I was leaving the desk, I was saying goodbye to the lady, and she goes, "Oh, by the way, your flight's a bit delayed." And I was like, okay.
It's sinking
What's a
feeling.
little bit delayed?
Yeah.
Half an hour. Little
She
bit.
goes-
is
Yeah,
half an
20
hour.
minutes.
The flight hasn't left Heathrow yet.
The plane.
The plane hasn't left Heathrow coming
my
into
come back to
to
get
come
you.
into Pisa to go
my.
back to Heathrow.
That's
So then, what do you do in that situation? I thought, all right, so it will go through
Yeah.
security and all of that. Got
Yeah.
through security. Pisa's a really small point.
Yeah, 'cause you're thinking-
I
you're
should have
thinking-
remembered, like, not to go through because I know that it was really
so you
going to be.
made that
and
mistake
it
of
was like
going.
people were sitting on the floor, on the stairs, in the shops.
And
It was-
can we just address that?
No, we'll come back to that.
Okay.
And like people were just sitting everywhere. I had my rucksack on the floor. Some lady moved it out of the way so she could park her rear end on the floor next to the bag. And I was just like, because we were standing
I mean,
around the
rucksacks
table.
lives matters as well. Do you know what I
We
mean?
got like a little table and we had the cards out. A few of us
Yeah.
after, got drinks on the bar and we were just playing cards.
Oh, hello.
That
That's
sort
good.
of took up our time.
started drinking.
Yeah. That started,
Oh,
gambling and
got us
drinking.
on the waters. But like, it was just, and then I managed to get home, but I've never landed in Heathrow that late. Because
What time do you land?
About 1 o'clock.
And it's ghosty.
It
It's
was
ghosty.
dead.
Yeah.
It
So,
was dead.
but so it was a 4-hour delay, but it doesn't sound like you went through a lot of stress.
It wasn't
But
really stressful.
Can I say, you know why though? Because you're on your own as well.
No, I was with people. Like I managed to.
Did you
But
start
adults-
getting did you start getting phone panic, like your phone's battery
Oh
charging?
no, I had a power bank. I'm not
Okay,
worried
fine.
about
So
that.
that was all good.
See,
Okay,
he's-
yeah.
he's talked to-
Well,
okay.
what about food, like hunger, all of
That's
that?
fine. I had wicked lunch before I left the hotel.
Did they give you a voucher?
No,
food?
because
No, you
4
don't
hours
get.
delay?
No, they don't give you
They
anything.
don't give you anything.
Bruv, there's no one there to help you get through, let alone give you a voucher.
We didn't know it was a 4-hour delay at that point. It's only when you got through.
So
then,
what did
then
you
you're
know?
looking at the board and the time keeps changing.
So as you found out it was a delay, what was the time that you first had? That like you thought, oh, it's only half an hour, or it's only an hour.
So it was like an hour. Then it went up another hour.
That's even worse. That's even worse because every time you get
And then
closer to that thing,
the
that's
worst
even
part
worse.
was got on the plane. The magic words you want to hear when you sit on the plane: boarding complete, because you know we're going.
We're going.
Pilot comes on.
Go on.
We've got another 45-minute wait, lads.
Oh, that
Because
is the
Heathrow haven't cleared. There's a bit of traffic around the London area. I'm like, traffic. Get this plane home, bruv.
Oh man, that's heartbreaking.
Then people start getting annoyed.
But then straight away, bang, they came out, served like, waters and some dusty bag of crisps. But, it kept people
No,
happy.
it just matter of
free
getting
though.
through.
That's all right though, bro.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's just, I just wanted to
Yeah,
go.
but 45
At that
minutes
point,
on a
I just wanted
plane.
to go.
You know, and I can tell you,
Yeah, we were just sat there for
I
45
feel,
minutes.
and if anyone listening to this podcast has gone through that chaos with their kids or with young babies,
it's
Or
hard.
just on a
my
plane
God.
with
God.
kids.
Luckily, I don't think
Yeah.
there was any kids on that plane because it was
Really?
quite late. It was leaving there at like 8 o'clock. Everyone wanted to
so
get back
it was
early.
good,
So
good people on the
Well,
plane.
no,
quite
but it would
good.
have left at 4.
No, we'd have left at 8 p.m. We left at about midnight.
Oh, I
So
see.
yeah, it was.
And what day was this?
It was on the Sunday. So, everyone's rushing back on the Sunday. But on the flip side, forget about the whole travel thing and all of that. The wedding was amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
and isn't Tuscany food amazing?
Oh, it was brilliant.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Brilliant. The food was
Right.
amazing. The events went really well. Big up actually the bride and groom, Pooja and Vishal. They listen to the podcast.
Oh, nice
And they're
one.
really big fans. So congratulations to that. I was
Thanks for the
actually
invite.
you guys were invited, by the way. Remember I
Oh,
told
well,
you were invited.
yeah.
to
sorry,
that
did
wedding?
you? Were you
Oh,
talking
but
about?
you
he,
were
he
away
mentioned it.
anyway,
He
remember,
mentioned
yeah.
it. He mentioned it.
Again, no one told
You
me.
were away. We were both away.
Yeah,
How could you have gone?
exactly.
You were away.
I could have gone.
No, you
At
couldn't
one
have
point,
gone. You were in Morocco.
I wanted to video call you both because it would have been nice for you
Well,
guys
that wouldn't
to
have worked.
But it wouldn't work because
Yeah,
Kedge
yeah.
was like
Kedge-
on,
Kedge
on
was on
yeah.
his
Well,
Nokia-
unless
Nokia
you wanted to
dial-up.
see me on the toilet seat,
And
that was the only way.
some amazing people that listen to the Brownload at the wedding as well.
Yeah,
So
mate.
big up, big up,
And by
so.
the way, I've met loads of people at the airport and at various events. That was you lot and all at the comedy nights as well. Thank you. There's some hardcore Brownload listeners. We love you guys.
yes.
But
Once
anyway,
again, I didn't meet anyone who listens to the brand.
No, he's in
Big shout out to Vipul. He's a big fan.
Yeah.
He's someone I met.
Nice.
He was the groom's brother.
I'd like to meet him one day.
Great guy. He wants to
Maybe-
meet you. He wants to meet you.
Oh, great. That's what they all say.
yeah, from a distance.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said he,
That's what I said.
he said he wants to meet you, and
Yeah.
he said meet me in the cubicles of the toilet on the 27th.
But yeah, that was my. I mean, it was a great trip, but the delay was.
Well,
just-
I can beat that
Yeah,
I'm sure you can.
go on then.
because I thought I heard about Satch's delay
Problems,
and hoo-ha,
yeah.
and I
And you
thought-
laughed at me.
And I did laugh at you. And
I
I
messaged
thought-
in the group and I was like, lads, I'm stuck in the plane
Yeah.
in Pisa. And he laughed.
I started laughing because I just saw Satch's
he
face
could just
being
imagine it.
moaning.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I thought, but I'm going to be all right because I'm flying out tomorrow morning, first flight out. So I'll be all right because the plane will be there. It'll be ready to go. Bombastic, right? So, like you guys, got there early, right? So we were there.
Sorry, can I read Satch's message?
Yeah,
Please, no.
Okay, 10:35
yeah,
on what day? This is Sunday.
Sunday.
So this is the
Yeah.
Jubilee Big Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So because obviously he's annoyed.
Yeah.
So he sent this message before he's reread it.
Yeah.
But he's gone sat in Pisa on the plane like a knob he's.
yeah.
And then he correctly went knobhead.
I thought it was cheese.
4-hour delay so far. Next message, fuming.
Yeah,
And I went, and I've written, oh man, that's really horrible. So many people are in the same stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about this. Rest up and take care.
Yeah.
Kedge, you back? And then later on in Kedge, and then Satchling goes, oh, I'm back. Are you good, Tommy? Feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Kedge, now 1:10. The next day, Monday.
the next day, yeah.
Monday, right?
Because that's when I went to the loo
This
next.
is yesterday.
Yeah.
Right, for us. Stuck in Morocco. No Wi-Fi. You guys plan the podcast. He goes, I'll be there. I'll be fine for Tommy's house tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have been back by now.
What happened, Tommy? What happened, Gage?
Ken, yeah.
So like you, it was an early flight. It was a 9 o'clock flight. We were there early, up at ridiculous
on
o'clock
Monday
on the
morning.
Monday morning. Got there early, and it was like you said, it was all quite plain sailing in Morocco.
9
like-
o'clock flight is what time check-in?
Sorry, 9:55. So check-in
7.
was 7. So we were all good.
And he sent that message at 1:10 in the afternoon. Stuck
Yeah.
in Morocco.
Oh, yeah, we didn't know about that. Yeah.
No,
'cause,
I know.
Yeah, no,
I
we
know.
didn't know.
Because I've been saving it. I was saving it for the podcast.
Right, good.
So we
So
got
it's
there early.
already
So we
4 hours.
checking through. It was all good, and it was really quick. Blah blah blah. All good. And then we got into the main area. Everyone thought, well, let's get what do you want? Breakfast. Being Morocco, it doesn't have all the fast food
it doesn't.
chains. Do you know
It
what I mean?
doesn't,
So
yeah.
you got to make do with whatever. So some people are having chips, some people are having burgers. At 9 in the morning. There was a Starbucks, so I was having a coffee.
Family holiday, right? Yeah.
Family holiday.
Okay.
I was having a coffee, and then we then it was time to board. So we went to our gate, walked down, wasn't that far away.
Oh, so you were at that level. Like, nothing was wrong up until this
no,
point.
I'm like, Satch obviously got stuck. We're cruising here, mate. So
Who were you flying with?
Huh? Ryanair. So and then all the EasyJet ones cancelled.
Yeah,
cancelled.
EasyJet were all cancelled.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank God we picked. Normally we go EasyJet. I thought,
Yeah.
thank God we picked Ryanair. Ryanair on time, wicked. So we're all queuing up. And then they announced, please queue up now. We were speedy boarding. So in the speedy boarding line, they let a few people go through.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, and then they closed the gate again because obviously they
Yeah,
wait for them to go.
yeah.
And then we were next to go, and then we was waiting, and then we were waiting.
So Speedies are sat on there. Speedies are on the plane.
Some of them.
Well, we don't know where those people went. I'll be
Okay.
honest with you.
They disappeared.
They disappeared. We don't know where they went.
Right.
But the plane had landed. We could see the Ryanair plane.
Oh, it was there.
It did come 5 minutes late, but that was
Fine.
cool. It was a quick
Yeah, yeah.
change, and whatever.
Yeah.
We saw the bags going on.
Yeah.
So all of those things you think,
We're
right?
going
Tick,
home.
tick, we're
Yeah,
going
we're
home.
going
We're
home.
going
Yeah, exactly.
home.
Yeah.
So then we're waiting, half an hour wait, still nothing happening. But I'm like, look, everyone's still like, the baggage people are there. Everyone was still there. So I'm
Waiting,
thinking,
yeah.
So like, obviously,
We're going.
there's no
Yeah,
delay
we are
here.
going.
No.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are going. 50 minutes in.
You were standing there
we
for
were standing
50
50 minutes.
Yeah.
By now, some people started sitting on the floor business.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they do that.
Okay, yeah, you were going to talk about this.
Well,
What-
why do you sit on the floor? There's about 1,000 chairs there.
No,
No,
there's not,
there
no.
wasn't.
There's
Well, in
Well,
Pisa,
but-
there was
but
no
just-
chairs.
Yeah.
Just why just sit on the floor right there? It's dirty. Why you would do that?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's beyond me.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
agree.
understand. But anyway, so and then it flashed up, and obviously I understand French, and it flashed up in French first,
Oh.
and I was like,
What
no,
did it
no,
say?
it was cancelled.
Je voudrais,
Oh,
je
cancelled.
voudrais-
What is
No,
it in
not
French?
cancelled. Delayed.
Okay. What is it in French?
Comment tu t'appelles?
Retard. Retard. As the English people go, well, obviously it's retarded, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? I was like, no, it means delayed.
Retard.
So yeah, retard. So and I was like, oh god. And then obviously me and a few French people go, oh, like the big groans from the
sigh.
French people went,
Yeah.
oh god. And the English people were looking around going, what's that mean? What's that mean?
Yeah.
And then, so
So
obviously
you
we-
were with the French group at this time.
well, no, we weren't with the French group, but there were French people, people who understood French, and so we were like, oh, it's been delayed. So we were like, it's all right. Then the time came up. 1:30.
From what time? From 9 o'clock?
9:55.
9:55. So from 10, effectively from 10,
I don't know. The plane was there.
Exactly.
3.5 hours.
So now we're like, well, hold on a minute.
The plane's there.
What is this UK strikes business? The
Yeah.
plane's there,
Yeah.
everything's in place, the
Get me on
bags
it.
are on. Let's just get on.
Yeah.
They go 1:30, so that's it. So we have to go back up. Everyone's like feeling a bit more hungry. Children started crying.
Did you
all
get
of this kind of
vouchers?
stuff. No vouchers.
No vouchers.
No vouchers. So we're all milling around.
Ryanair won't give
and
you
and you're
vouchers.
kind of like, well, here we go. Now I've got to start using the phone, battery, all of this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
power packs, charging.
£1.80 a minute.
All the other parents and kids and everyone, iPads all starting to go flat and all of this kind of stuff.
Oh, dear.
And it's like, wow, it's another 3-4 hour wait here now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bumped into some Ryanair people. And
As in
the staff, because
Yeah.
they were like, obviously they'd come to get food. I said, mate, what happened? I said, we're so close.
Mm.
They're like, yeah, we're so close. But I said, is it problems in England again? With the
Mm.
staff. He goes, no, that's not the problem.
Oh.
You know what the problem was?
Go on.
As they were landing, it got hit by a bird. The plane did.
The plane don't get hit by a bird. They hit a bird.
Well, they hit a bird or the bird.
There was an accident with the
There
bird.
was an accident with the bird. It
Yeah.
didn't go in the. I thought it went in the propeller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's going to take time. Security checks. Better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah, of course.
1:30, we get called again. We get back on the plane. We get on the boarding thing. We are going on the plane, right? We're on the bus, the bus that takes us to the plane. We're there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get on the plane. It's so hot on
Yeah,
this plane.
yeah.
It's
No, it's-
ridiculous.
yeah,
It's just been sitting there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweating.
They haven't got the
And-
aircon. They can't
yeah.
run
No, they
anything.
can't run
Until
anything.
the engine comes
So
on.
we get on the plane and they go.
And it feels old school like that.
Yeah, it did feel like
feels
Air
like
India.
you go back
It
to the
felt-
70s.
Yeah, yeah,
Ryanair's
Air India.
dirty.
As dirty as all of those kind of,
No, I
local
think
flights.
some of it, yeah.
But anyway, so the captain goes, yeah, welcome on board, Ryanair, blah, 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 blah. We're, just to let you know, the problem actually was that we collided with a bird. It hasn't gone in the engine. We've collided with a bird.
Right.
And therefore, it needs to be inspected, the whole plane, to make sure that it's all safe. So we were like, that's cool. That's cool, But, so we're sitting there, and it's taking a bit longer to shut the doors, like you said.
Yeah.
And then the cab. So at this point, when you hear this, you think you're ready to go.
Yeah.
And he goes, so
Can I say
Go on.
something? Here's where my mind's going.
go on.
Planes should be bird proof.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's a bird.
You got a
Look at the size of your plane.
Right. Look at the size of a plane.
What is it that is hit? A pterodactyl?
That is like a car going.
Do you know
Hold
what I
on
mean?
a minute. I've hit a machado. I've hit a machado.
To be fair,
Let me
most
just
cars
check
will
the-
still roll even if you hit a deer. You know what I mean? My cousin hit a deer. We still get carried on.
He hit an old deer.
Is your cousin in prison?
Yeah, you're like,
No,
he did it on purpose.
We hit a deer late at night, but we still made it to our destination.
I don't want to know what you and
I
your
get
cousin
it,
do
I
at
get it.
night.
Things can go in the propellers and it can mess the propellers up.
Exactly.
right?
It didn't even go in the propeller.
But even if it did, those propellers should be bird proof.
I know, and
They should have just-
what is the size of this bird? Is it a condor or something? Do you know what I mean? Like, it can't be that big.
It was
Yeah.
a big
Right,
bird.
so anyway, so at this point, we're thinking, well, they've checked it and we're ready to go.
And planes are going to fly in the air where there are birds.
Of
Like,
course,
it's like,
surely
gonna
it's a
hit-
common thing.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
story gets more ridiculous.
Okay, go on.
Okay.
So
so then what happened?
then we was like, and then he goes, right, just to inform you guys, so basically it needs a inspection and everything like that, and it just needs
Yeah,
the
yeah,
man
okay.
to come and inspect it, sign the documents, and then we'll be ready to go.
yeah.
So we're like, okay,
Oh, so they haven't even done that yet then? That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Wow.
hold on a minute. So we're like, we thought it's been done.
Yeah,
or it's happening.
you would have thought it
Yeah.
would have been done before you put the
He
people on the
goes,
plane.
we've just heard that in the whole of Morocco, this person doesn't exist. You need a specific
bird
type of
inspector.
the bird inspector hitting the plane
accident
inspector
assessor.
does not exist in Morocco. We do not have this man in this country.
So where's he coming from?
Your gum,
What do you mean?
Italy.
Oh, man.
So he flew from Italy to come and inspect your plane?
At which point we realised he hadn't even landed.
God.
I thought Satch was coming to inspect the plane because he said he's coming from Italy. So then we're like, huh? Why are we sitting on a plane?
Yeah.
So then he goes, and then he comes and he goes, there he is. You can see it from the left-hand side. This man has landed from Italy in a private jet, which is
wow.
about, I'd say, 1,000 yards away from us,
You can
right?
see
So
it.
we can
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
We see him coming out, holding a coffee.
Right.
He's walking to the plane.
Yeah.
So we think, okay, fine.
Yeah, here he comes.
Here he
Yeah,
comes.
yeah.
He's got
10
to now.
minutes.
He's going to now look around and
Yeah, yeah.
sign a form.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we've just been informed that the Moroccan authority are not going to let him walk to the plane. He has to now leave the airport through the arrivals thing,
Yeah, and come out.
sign the forms, go out, come back in,
yeah.
go through immigration
Yeah,
again,
yeah, yeah.
and then only then can he come and inspect it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My God.
Oh, my Lord.
My God,
Long.
you're sitting there sweating bucket loads, and this man can't walk 1,000 yards to the plane in case if he goes running. He's the only man from Italy who can
rules
come
are
and
the rules.
inspect the
Rules are the
plane.
rules.
Anyway, he does it. Finally, he signs the form. We're finally rolling.
What time do you leave?
2:30.
That's not that bad then. An hour after you were meant to.
Mate,
Well, hold on. So from 10
you're
o'clock.
on a plane though.
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours.
you're on a
A
plane.
little bit more than me.
And it's Ryanair, and there's no free crisps.
I was with BA.
Yeah, there you go.
And so you get nicer passengers on BA.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
BA was lovely. But it was weird because it was even though it was booked with BA,
Yeah.
we they gave us a Finnair.
Yeah, they do that. They got a little deal.
But speaking of that, I did see something that kind of rattled my cage a bit.
Okay, go
Oh,
on.
I haven't even got to that bit yet.
Oh, no, it's just-
there's
I
more.
don't think-
Hold on. Let's take an interlude. Okay, it's
Okay.
good. Part 2 of Kedge's drama is coming. What happened on your? What,
So it's just with me. I was sitting there and I was just looking ahead, and I thought, when you're on the plane, you just think about random stuff. Basically, I'm like,
Yeah.
this lady's just got her feet out. The feet are all over the seat.
To be fair, there were
And they
plenty
were
of feet out on
and it was
after
just-
you've been
it was
hanging
just-
around on a plane.
It was like I could see it on the actual seat pocket thing.
feet
I
or
could-
socks?
No, feet.
Oh, okay.
Feet.
Feet to plastic. It was on like
Feet to plastic.
It was like feet to. It was like on the.
Where were her feet?
So it's like on the bit where, so it's on the seat, like she was sort of crouching like this, and then she had her feet on like the pocket thing. Then she kind of
like her toes hanging in there.
Yeah, and then she had like her feet sort of like, at one point she was like sort of wedged against the seat in front.
Right.
So the tray table was all contaminated.
Were they nice feet?
No, they were dirty. Some busted foot. Crusty dinosaur foot.
Oh, man.
I saw Jurassic Park on the plane.
Oh, mate.
That was a film.
Okay.
Well, you need claws to hang
and it
off
was
the
just,
pocket.
Do you know what I just thought about it? It was like, planes are just so dirty. You just don't know where you're going to sit.
Well,
because it's just, and then you like, imagine if that was, you got on the plane after her and you go to open a table, you've got her foot crust on your hand.
Yeah.
And then and if you've got children, then they're touching all
they're
over that
licking the
crust.
table and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something which will make you never touch anything in a plane ever again. Okay.
Go on.
So, there in the plane. So the rows of threes. They are right.
Yeah, they are.
So it is by the window.
Yeah, middle.
Logan next to him, my wife, and me by the aisle.
Yeah.
Across the aisle is my nephew who came with us on his own.
Yeah.
Right, my sister's kid.
Yeah.
Next to him is Milo. Next to him is another cousin of Milo's, like another nephew from my wife's side. Right. So like I said, there's a big crew of us. So my nephew is sat next to me, but across the little walkway.
Yeah.
He's 13 years old. A couple of times when we were traveling on this trip, like we went to a little excursion, went like parasailing and all that, went on a boat, lovely. He was feeling a little bit queasy. He got, I think it's the age and hormones as well. You know, you get a little bit more travel sick.
Yeah.
He was never like that. I've never known him to have travel sickness, and we didn't know anything like that. So I suddenly look round at him and he looks a bit grey. And he goes, I go, "You're right." He goes, "I just feel really hot. I just feel really hot." Right. Okay. You got those little twiddly knobs for the vents, like nipples. You got to turn the nipples. Yeah. You point the nipples like they look like free mum.
So you grabbed his nipple.
No, I went turn that, and when he looked all weak and he's trying to turn it, his hand's slipping, and his arm's not really stretching up to it properly.
Serious.
So I unbuckle, get up, turn it on. And then I'm putting my hand above his head to see, is a fan hitting his head? Like, have I aimed it right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because it's a long distance.
Then I get the one next to him, and I'm trying to move my hand around.
I know what's going to happen.
Right? And I went, "You're right."
I don't know if I want to hear this.
Looking at him, right? He looks at me, and he looks around, and just goes, bruv, I'm not talking about a little bit of sick.
Is it like a film where it's just like a pipe that...
I would have walked off that plane.
It was like 2 bucket loads.
Oh my God.
All white, all sicky, all over the thing.
No.
I jumped back.
No.
Bruv, chaos ensued on the plane because this is what happened. So it obviously, because he's parallel to me.
That's
right?
your whole flight is gonna stink.
Yeah,
right.
Stink.
The plane, when we got on it, already smelt of sick. But it smelt of sick at the front.
Who did you fly with?
Who did we fly with? Jet 2.
Oh,
Okay.
That is the grim of the
that
grim.
is Grimsby Town.
Right, exactly.
It
I'll be
really
honest.
is.
It was a bit straight out of Benidorm, straight out of like those benefit programs.
that
Right?
is-
I'm just thinking like, hold on a minute, right? So he does
I
two
don't even
big
know if I wanna
chuckers.
hear the
No,
rest
right?
of this.
No, but the freak out was, I went, oh, raw. Like that, right? and I jumped back and I had my new Air Max on. So not a drop.
Did they get stained?
No, because I was parallel and behind him.
Yeah.
I didn't get hit, and he leant forward and literally
What
did
about
it.
the rebound?
He did it in the aisle. No, because
Oh,
he
yeah.
did it. So he did it in the aisle by the sort of side of the chair, and then outwards there. But the kid that's at a diagonal, like the one who was in front of
don't
me,
tell me he got sprayed.
he got hit, bro. This kid clearly had. I shouldn't laugh. This kid was about 10 years old, right? Maybe 11, maybe a little bit older than mine. It's about 10, 11.
I'm feeling
He got
sick.
hit.
That's out
And
of order.
he looks around at his mum, who sat across the aisle from
Yeah.
him. He went, "It's on my foot! It's on my foot!" And the mum goes, "Jackson, calm down, Jackson. Keep yourself together." But that's making it worse.
Yeah.
In the meantime, my nephew's still throwing up his second bucket load.
God.
Right?
It's like
Yeah, I can't even look at it. I look around at Logan. Logan goes to me, "Dad, when I look at it, it makes me feel sick." I went, "I know." I said, "I know." He's like, "Don't look at it."
I'd rather be stuck on a plane for 5 hours.
He's starting to well up. Logan's starting to well up. I go, "Look the other way." I went,
Oh, no.
You know, I said to my wife, like it's a war
no.
scene. I went, "Turn his face the other way. Turn his face."
What about Milo?
Milo's watching his iPad. He looks around, carries on. He's all right with that.
don't
But he
get
likes
it.
horse.
He's all right. There's sick all over in front of him.
Yeah, but it's to the left of him. He looks and he goes, and he's But Milo's oblivious. He's in that oblivious state.
he didn't even
He don't
remember,
even.
yeah.
Him and his other cousin who are on their iPads, they don't even bat no.
But that's the good thing, innit? Because kids and tablets and stuff like that, they just don't. Nothing affects them.
they don't
Once
know
they're in
what's
it,
going on.
once they're in the metaverse,
Right.
that's it.
So I'm there, and then obviously I stand up. I'm stood up anyway, but I look away. I look back, and everyone on the plane is looking at me.
Of course they are.
And I make a face. I skanked my nephew. I went, ooh. I make a face there. I'm like, ooh.
Yes, mate.
This is nasty. Not like, oh, my poor nephew. I'm rubbing his back a little bit, right? And
I would not even. I would have run.
right. So now,
I can't handle it.
riddle me this:
Buttons.
who cleans it up?
You have to.
No.
No,
there's
the
dudes.
lady, the stewardesses.
The Jet
have to.
2 came. Wasn't steward man.
Steward
He
man.
came along,
Steward.
but he was looking at us, and then he hands us plastic gloves.
Rah.
I hand my wife plastic gloves.
She hands it to
no,
Logan.
shit. I just went, babe, I can't do it. I said, you got to take this one for the team.
Oh my God! You
Bless
could
her.
have just played that game until the
She-
music stops. Keep passing the gloves
Bro, she
up
was,
and down the
She
plane.
was scooping it up
Oh, into what?
into a
What a
bag.
soldier.
Right.
Nah, big
my
up,
God.
bigger
Big up,
up.
right?
That bigger up.
Right.
That is
Rated.
rated.
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
No,
I couldn't do
I
that.
said-
I can't clean my own vomit,
No.
let alone anyone else's.
I said, I'll tell you what. I said, I'll hold his hair. Like what you do when someone says. So, and then I'm looking around, but I'm making little jokes with the people behind me.
Did
like
your
going,
nephew
"Ooh."
not want to help?
Huh? No, he just looked busted. He looked like the life had gone from him. But I'm saying, and then they wiped it
poor
down,
guy,
wiped it.
poor-
Can I be honest?
oh.
Honestly, I'm not just saying this. There was no smell of sick, and I mean that.
Oh.
It still smelled sick at the front, but it was.
How?
I don't know how, but I'd be the first to smell it.
Yeah,
bruv.
of course I would, because it goes in your nostril and it stays
stays
there.
And everybody else has
It
carried
finds
on.
a pocket in your nose and it stays
Not only
there.
that, bruv. 20 minutes, half an hour later after doing the clean up, people going, oh, look, there's still a bit on the handle. Oh, look, there's still a bit over there.
Oh, yeah, because obviously it's going to get into nooks and crannies.
Right. So the next time your kid wants to crawl up an aisle on a plane
Yeah, and lick
or
it.
touch anything unnecessarily,
Yeah.
Oh,
remember that. That's what I'm saying.
Buttons.
Pure nastiness. It was hard. I feel sorry that I've skanked him. I feel sorry that I've outed him. But I'm just saying, don't touch anything.
Very quickly, Kedge, back to your holiday.
Yeah.
Because
So, because
because
it's about to get worse.
because I like Tommy. I didn't really see anything from him, but
No.
he told us that he was going with his family and stuff like that. Kedge, I know you don't really put photos up when you're away. I mean, I put quite a few pictures up, but that's because I was working.
yes, you do.
But you did put one photo up.
I did.
And I had to pause and look at what this photo was all about
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I didn't see it.
For
Because-
Tommy's
it looks like the
Perusal.
the Moroccan version of Kedge.
okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's somebody in... Hold on. What's he wearing? Is he wearing that
He's
shirt?
wearing
Isn't that the thing that you've got? Isn't that fake machine?
That's
gun?
why I took a photo.
So the reason is I took a photo because
But he looks
I
like
thought-
you. He
I
looks
thought
like you.
anyone who listens to the Brownload will know why I've taken this photo. It's because that is very close to the Versace shirt
Versace, that's it.
because it was so fake that actually mine looked real compared to his because mine still had the silk glow. This one had been washed out about 15 times. So
Yeah.
it was very dusty.
It's his
dust
go-to
material.
shirt.
But
So
I
this is you with a local what? Marrakesh?
He was
Moroccan.
Moroccan fella who was from Agadir, but he was one of the people who worked at the resort, and he was one of the entertainers.
Oh, okay, right. And so he was going
And,
around
and
in that
actually,
shirt.
what you don't see on this, because this is the original photo, is I'd written the caption was "Moves like Jackson," because he played the role of Michael Jackson in one of the evening shows,
Yeah.
and he was wicked.
Yeah, you do love a Michael Jackson.
I do love and he was wicked.
Okay.
And you also sent us a video of someone doing Garba.
And then there was some Garba because there was a Bollywood night as well,
Okay, very
which
nice.
Moroccan people did.
Moroccan love Bollywood.
They do.
Yeah, they
indeed.
do. Did
But-
they call you Shah Rukh Khan, by the way, when you got there?
Yeah.
Well, no, but
that
I
had
did
been done.
dare. I
Shahrukh
did
Khan.
dare someone to say, "Look, why don't I put some shades on you?" And I'll say, "I know a Bollywood celebrity. He's here. Let's just bring him on stage." And you just got on there, just wave your glasses around, just wave your hand, and I'll say, "You're a Bollywood star." I dared him, but he didn't want to do it. But I just
He'll
thought
probably lose his job, yeah.
probably. But well, no. Well, yeah, maybe. But they did a brilliant Bollywood show. But the reason, so the reason why I took a photo with this guy is because this guy. So
So
they
they're
have,
like long lost brothers.
well, yeah, he did, and also he was also the exercise yoga teacher in the
Oh,
morning.
God, he does it all.
So they all do, So he was
Yeah,
also the salsa teacher.
yeah.
He was the, they all do have loads of things. He was also the volleyball player.
Yep.
Who
cooks
does that.
cooks the eggs
Go
in the
on.
morning.
Go on. I think you're going to say what I think you're going to say.
No,
You're separated at birth.
no. Well, I don't know. I mean,
he
I
looks a
haven't
bit
had-
like you.
He does look.
He
like-
does all the things that you
But
do.
we got on so well from day one,
Yeah, separated
right?
at
And
birth.
so there was a connection because he took the
Sure
first
there was.
yoga
I'm
class.
sure there
How
was.
old is he?
24.
Do you remember when your mum went to Morocco 25 years ago? Do you remember? And she said, I had a great... No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
Okay,
but
yeah, I'll take
but
that.
but we got and we went, and he was the yoga teacher on day 1, but then he didn't do it after that. But he came back on day 4 to do the yoga, and then halfway through the yoga session, he had to run and go and do something because something was not working in the music area or whatever. Which basically left the yoga class,
How many people?
8,
Okay.
stranded.
Don't tell me what I think you're going to say.
What do you think happened next?
You took over the yoga.
Of course I did.
Oh, you did.
Well, because everyone was just sitting there and didn't know what to do, and he left us in an
Muppet.
arm stretch. And
No,
then,
he didn't.
And no, like the last thing he did was left arm stretch up above your head, and then obviously the next thing you do is you do your right arm. And I went, well, because everyone was looking at each other's faces. I thought we don't want to waste everyone's time here, so I just went, and because I knew a little bit of French, and then there was some English people there, I said, oh, I'll just carry on now.
How do you tell it in French?
Well, no, I just said, shall I do it in English? And then the French people kind of understood in their broken thing, and they went, oui, oui, oui. And I said, oh, okay, because I can do yoga. And then
How do you say I can do yoga in
oh,
French?
je peux un peu de yoga. And then je peux faire un peu de yoga. And then they kind of got what I said, and then we kind of mixed and matched and got it and done it. And then I took the session over until he came, and he was already finished.
Yeah.
But it was brilliant.
So you finished off his class?
I finished his class.
You
and
finished him off?
And he goes, that was brilliant. He goes, because I was watching you from over there while I was
Oh,
fixing
right,
and he goes,
You carry
can
on.
you show me? Because they know the basics, but I was doing some other stuff that he'd never
next
seen.
level.
And then he
This
goes,
is the game.
so then that's how we got talking. And then the class
Yeah.
was dismissed, but me and him were chatting, and that's how we got talking. And then he goes, oh, so how comes you're vegetarian? And he started asking me all of these
Because you're a
things.
proper yogi.
Yes.
He's thinking, I've got the real deal here.
You guys know me too well. So he started asking me all these questions, right? And I'm like, he goes, but how did you become vegetarian? Why? And so then I started telling him certain books I've read and all of this kind of stuff. And then I started telling him about breathing and everything. And he just sat there and he was listening. And you know what he said at the end? He went,
Wow.
can you be my guru?
Can you be my guru? Did you tell him, say, see that shirt you've got? I had that 25 years
Just
ago.
pay me that as
Yeah.
your fee, and
Oh,
I
you should've
will,
done.
I will
Give
be
me
your
your-
guru
I
for
will
life.
need your shirt.
So, but then he started following me on Instagram, and he goes, "Let's take a selfie," and he's telling everyone, "This guy he's brilliant. He's doing all of this stuff," and he wants me to like help him with his yoga and all this kind of
This is
stuff.
good.
'Cause and
Is
he wants me to help him with his career now when he comes to England.
Oh, very good.
Oh, you're going to
Oh,
sponsor
I
him?
don't
You're
know
gonna
how.
sponsor him?
Well,
You should-
Right,
sponsor
Do you
him.
remember like Only Fools and Horses, Gary?
Yeah.
I'm going to have a mic round my house probably, and I don't know how, but he wants me to help him with his Michael Jackson career. I don't know how I'm going to do it.
No, you can. If anyone can. By the way, if anyone at home is listening right now, wants help with their any kind of career, you do this all the time. You collect. And who's the other one? You know the
There was a
the
few.
no, the Bollywood matchmaker.
Yeah, Seema Auntie.
Seema Auntie.
Yeah, but she doesn't like
Same.
me anymore because I skanked her.
Because you didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you.
This
but
guy's
you,
gonna
you,
skank
know,
you
you know
soon.
what? You overpromise. You're gonna. Yeah. I can sort you out. What do you
I
want?
just
More
thought if
yoga?
these two guys were here, you would have absolutely ripped me.
I love it.
All of a sudden,
I
I'm
love
his
it.
guru.
What's
and
his
he's
name?
Mike.
Mike. Oh my God, Mike. from
Mike, but that's,
Morocco.
that's a stage name. I don't know. I don't think it's his real name.
No, I don't
No,
think so.
because
No, I
don't
his
think
name
it
is something else.
Mike.
So yeah. So and then you know what I thought. If I was ever going to do a career change,
That's what you do.
I think you know
Yoga
what, and
teacher
also,
in Marrakesh.
while I was doing it,
Yeah.
the men, two men, the whole week came to do yoga. Otherwise, it was just me and loads of women.
Yeah.
And men don't do it. Do you remember I said I'm going to do yoga classes for men.
men.
or it should be a business company? Someone should say,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I think men need to come to men only yoga lessons because I think men get shy and embarrassed because the two men who did do it that one time, they felt really embarrassed and sort of out of place because obviously there's going to be women who can stretch. I mean, obviously there were a lot of women who couldn't stretch and bend over and all that kind of stuff. But on the whole, women are more flexible than men.
I think so, yeah. I think from what I've noticed,
Exactly. And these two men, bless them, they couldn't, when you have to go and touch your toes, they couldn't do it. And I felt really sorry for them.
Well, let's put it out there. Should we do a Brownload yoga class?
So there you go.
Brown yoga.
Brown yoga, comedy, party
Yoga
night.
load.
No,
Yoga-
no, we're not mixing. It's
No,
just
no,
it's
don't
just a
mix our
yoga.
brands with yours.
No,
we start
yeah,
with-
exactly.
Keep my comedy out of
It's
it.
your thing.
My
It's your
career's
thing.
going all
I
right.
think it should be the whole
No.
wellness
No.
day where
No.
you start off with yoga.
No.
Then you're treated to a meal and comedy,
And garage brunch. This week.
and then a garage evening.
No, I'm just saying.
Right.
You put on your own event. Me and Tom
Yeah,
will come support.
Exactly. I'm absolutely fine. I don't want to be any. Well, I think it's amazing. I'll be there. I'll take part.
Yeah,
I'll take
oh,
part.
Oh, will
Yeah,
you?
I'll
Will
take
you?
part.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
But I think you lead
This
that
is all
class.
you.
Yeah.
But don't you want to make it like a wholesome night?
No, it's not a night. It's a morning thing done
Look
by
at his
10
innocent
o'clock.
face. Don't you want to make it into a wholesome night? I think together we could be stronger.
I think it would be a big night.
If anyone wants to be part of this class, email us. Hello at the Brownload.
You know what? You should just
You
set
should
up.
do it.
You
You
should
should
set
do
up
it.
a little underbud retreat.
Underbud.
Yeah,
Why an
just-
underbud though? I don't think it's not really the retreat place. though.
Mike would travel for you. Mike would
Yeah,
travel.
there you go. You got
'Cause
one
they feel
person.
like
He
it's
left me
the
a
more.
voice message, bless him.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's me talking about career changes, and I just want to tell you about. Do you remember, like, on the Brownload, and people who listen to us regularly will remember that we mentioned the lady who was selling farts in a bottle.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes,
she was
I do.
making a lot of money out
Yep,
of it.
yep.
She's had a career change as well.
What's she doing now? She doing.
What's going in the jar?
So I don't know if let me just
Daddy's-
quickly,
Daddy in a
previously
jar.
on the Brownload episode,
Yeah.
she was making a lot of money on selling bottling farts and
Yes.
selling it to people.
Yes.
She
Didn't
then-
she go to hospital or something? for
Yeah,
that
she
as well?
did. Yes, she
yeah.
went
Oh,
into
that's
hospital because
right.
she went on this diet which made her fart more. Because obviously
Oh.
the uptake of this fart bottling was huge. She started
So
making a lot of
she's
money.
trying to-
So she had to go in hospital because obviously she went on a diet which
Can't
made her
fart
fart a
anymore.
lot, and then
Yeah.
so that was all a disaster. But then she had to think of a new way
Thing to bottle.
to bottle.
Dakar. Dakar in the bottle.
What's that mean?
Oh,
Burp.
burp. Yeah.
No.
What do you call it,
Oh.
Dakar? What do you call it? A burp. What is it in Gujarati? I don't know this word.
What's a burp in Gujarati? Hold on a minute.
Yeah, who said?
Edgy is like a hiccup.
Yeah.
A burp
Yeah,
is
hitchki like.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'll think of that in a minute.
Okay, good.
When you put me on spotlights, I can never remember it.
Hello at thebrownload.com if he doesn't
Yeah,
get to it.
But if I don't get to it, but she's now bottling something else.
Oh, go on, tell us then.
She got one step further than farts.
Well, it depends how you want to look at it. It might be a step back, might be a step forward.
All right, go on, give us a step.
She's she's now bottling sweat, but not just general sweat.
Oh, God.
Oh,
From a chitter.
No,
From the other side.
nope. Slightly
Okay.
higher.
From a belly button.
Slightly higher.
oh.
In between a mummy. The sweat from in between a mummy.
Yeah.
How'd you bottle that?
How
Well,
much are you going to generate there?
I don't know. I don't know this thing, but
Nah, surely she's got to be mixing it with something. It's not.
no,
it's
apparently
not full on.
it's
just
legit. It's legit, and now she's bottling. I don't know this thing. I don't. Obviously, men can't testify to this,
No.
but maybe there is a lot of under cleavage sweatage that goes
under-
on, or in and around.
It depends on the levels of fold on the mama.
Maybe, but I'm guessing man boobs, and it's the same kind of thing. Moves.
Sada mama bada sweat, sada mama bada sweat, mama bada sweat, sada mama
There you go.
bada sweat.
That
got
was
the
your
song
good
ready.
intermission. But she's doing that, and she's doing really well. She's doing really well. She's now killing it. You'll be delighted to know
How
that
much is a bottle?
She's back.
Just
She's
out of
back.
interest.
I don't actually have the stats on that.
What are you supposed to do
5K
with
a
it?
day. She makes 5K a day.
5k from Dud Sweat.
There you go. All of a sudden you've changed, isn't it? All of a sudden, look at you. Look at each other's sweat. See if you can collect
that's
it.
35 grand a week. She's on like professional
Footballer.
footballer.
Yeah. She's on
what 5k
a day. A day.
That's good money.
And all she's got to do is stay hydrated and keep sweating.
Keep sweating.
She's diluting that stuff.
Well, you wouldn't
How many
know.
bottles is she going to bang out in a day?
I don't know how much you're saying.
and what do you-
No, but don't forget, you guys are thinking of a full test tube. All you probably have to
it's
do
a
is
little drop.
all you have to do is probably get a few milliliters.
But what are you going to do with it? Who's going to buy it? What's he supposed to do?
Someone's buying it.
The
clearly.
world is bugger.
Yeah, the world's buying it.
The world is buying it. She's making 5K a day. She's well. I just wanted to give you an update on that story because we like to follow stories, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's all about the arc of the story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And speaking of stories, we should always talk about how we sort of end the podcast, and that is with things we've learnt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing I
Oh, I remember the word for burp. Odgar.
Doctor, they're pizza makers, aren't they?
Yeah, Dr. Odkar. Odkar are nice pieces.
Dr. Odgar. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's Odgar. Yeah.
Odkar, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I remember that. Odgar. But
It's
it's
like-
yeah, no,
More of a hiccup.
Odgar is a bit more. Now, if I had to translate it, I would say like more of a belch, actually.
Yeah,
You know, like that
yeah,
typical
yeah.
uncle
Yeah,
belch. But
yeah,
but I
yeah.
think that's the closest to it.
Okay. It's like saying, oh, don't do it in Nakar.
Odgar.
Odgar.
Yeah, do it over there.
Outside. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
fine. Okay, right.
Odgar.
So things we've learned. Can we do it?
Go on,
Yeah.
let's
The
go.
thing
for it.
I learned, and I want to take credit for this because obviously I've just come back from Italy,
Go on.
and MacD's have now launched their new items that are Italian sort of influenced.
Ooh, is this a new menu coming
There
again?
is a new menu.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Satch,
And
our
I was-
resident
I was-
McDonald's
I was-
expert.
I was actually surprised. No, I saw this story today, and it was either today or yesterday.
Yeah.
The first thing I noticed straight away, halloumi fries.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's going to be good, isn't it?
Yeah, that is going to be good.
Didn't they? Have they
But
not
they got
done
to
that
be hot.
before?
They got to
Have
be
they
hot.
not done that before?
They haven't. Not halloumi.
They've done
fries.
halloumi sticks.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that they've done mozzarella sticks. I don't.
Oh
think
no,
they-
know what?
mozzarella.
I
yeah.
get mixed up.
I'm not a fan.
Sorry, on that note, I don't know if I've said this before because I've been talking about it quite a lot recently because I've had it quite a lot recently for some reason. The chili cheese bites at Burger King.
Oh, game changer! I had them
They're
yesterday.
fantastic.
Fantastic. They get the Desi seal.
Well, hang on a minute. This is about MacD's.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
go on.
Yeah, but they also do chili cheese bites.
Yes, they
but
do.
I don't think they're as good.
No, I don't think they
And
do.
I had the halloumi bites from McDonald's on the weekend.
Halloumi bites. Halloumi fries.
Not the fries.
No, they haven't started.
No,
them
no,
yet.
they haven't
They're coming
started
out
yet.
soon.
They haven't
I
started
had
yet.
a look like a little cheese nugget ball thing
From where?
from McDonald's.
That was mozzarella, bruv.
That's
Probably
mozzarella.
Maybe,
That's mozzarella.
yeah,
That's
maybe,
mozzarella,
maybe, yeah. Go on.
And then they're also bringing out a new chicken burger, which is called the Crispy Chicken Italiano, which is from Italy.
Oh yeah.
There's a new beef patty burger as well, which has got like some other bits in it. So basically, I've got a whole new range coming out. And the thing that I saw, which
What are they
I
doing for
thought,
vegetarians? Nada.
no, here we go. There's a new McFlurry tiramisu flavour.
Ooh.
No, I do like a tiramisu.
I just remembered. I just remembered. Tiramisu. What's his name?
Paul
Paul
Chowdhury.
Chowdhury singing that song. Yeah.
Tiramisu. Yeah, no, but yeah, they're the new bits that are coming out of McDonald's. I think they'll be
Wow.
quite good.
I'm a bit upset that they never do anything for vegetarians. McDonald's. They always bring out the
Because all the
American.
plant-based stuff. Everything
No.
I'm sorry.
saying-
There's
I'm-
mozzarella
no.
stick. Out of the 4 things, 2 of them are veggie.
Yeah, but it's their sides. They never go with a vegetarian burger option. Like how the meat eaters you got, you know.
So what do you
your-
want?
I don't know, like a margarita burger thing, or I don't know. You could make an Italian veggie burger if
No,
they
you
really
can't.
wanted
No, you
to,
can't. No,
with
you
a bit of a pesto sauce on it or
No, you
something.
can't.
Tommy would agree.
Yeah, I would.
With a slice
Yeah.
of mozzarella
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something. Then you could easy. You could.
But the
I
chicken
love my
one sells
veggie
more.
burgers like that.
The chicken one will sell more.
Well, I don't know.
Ain't it, Tommy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
If you had a choice between veggie and chicken, what would you go for?
No, but there are
Honestly,
loads of vegetarian people.
When I was out at the buffet, there's quite a few days I went veggie.
Yeah.
Just because of the heat as well.
Yeah.
and I love all the
Yeah,
veggies.
you're
And
Go
can I just
veggie
say,
at
when I was
McD's.
out on holiday,
Yeah.
people who had the
Started
meat,
eating meat. Oh,
people no, people who had the meat. My God, the next day there was one night everyone was sick. I'm like, there you go, see, I'm eating the runner beans.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Oh, can I just share something about holiday because you said it? Just so I know, you know how we talked about going on a plane with your socks on,
Yeah.
going into the toilet.
Butters.
Where do you stand on going into the poolside toilets? Because you're in your trunks.
My God, I didn't even go.
He put his ungly right in my face.
I didn't even go because that is grim-tastic. Because that
I mean,
party
you
on the
can't
floor,
go f- you
that
can't
party
go
on the floor, you don't know
barefoot.
if it's mutter, if it's party, you,
can't
don't
go-
know
you can't
what
go-
it
you
is.
can't go
I'm
barefoot.
sorry. And it
If you go,
stinks.
you can't go barefoot.
I had to run every time I needed a wee, which is normally after a long session in the pool. I'd have to leg it,
To your
or
room.
which I don't even know if there was mutter coming out shorts because it's all wet. But I used to leg it all the way to the room because I can't go. It's not on. And people used to go into their barefooted.
Just doing the pool.
barefooted. What's wrong with you people?
Okay.
Doing the pool cage.
Okay.
No.
So if you saw me going in and out the toilet all day, every day, barefoot, that would freak you out. I did.
Just once.
I did.
Oh, that's
Tommy, that's dirty.
grim.
That is dirty. You should at least put some
Why
sliders
is there
on.
I stood
no alarm
sliders.
bells going
No, but
on
I
in your
stood like
head.
a foot back from the
It doesn't matter
urinal.
where you stand.
No, you
There's
can't do
just,
that.
there's just urine all over that
Yes.
floor.
Is
There's
there-
walls everywhere.
Agree,
Water
agree.
dripping.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
if
Okay,
your
so what do you
nephew
think? What do you
puked
think's in the
like
pool then? What do you think? You think all those kids get out of the pool to pee?
I saw one kid who was swimming and something came out of his mouth. And
Oh, glad you said his mouth.
and it obviously was a lump of ulti and he just kind of pushed it away from him.
Oh, get out of here!
I mean, I'm just saying.
All right.
Anyway,
Were you in the pool?
I was watching. I was about to go in. I didn't go in.
So then what? Do you go in the next day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're still in there though.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that the chlorines have done something to it. But the thing I learned this week is about ice cream. And it's the woman on TikTok, and obviously that's where you always get all the information and all the facts. She has discovered that not all ice cream is the same. And you know sometimes how you go for the cheaper version ice cream? You know when I'm talking about when you go for the big sort of, like the 2 litre bucket, the 2 litre
like
tub.
the own brand stuff.
Yeah, the own brand. And then you got the expensive stuff, Haagen-Dazs and whatever, Ben and Jerry's and all of that.
Yeah.
She basically has discovered that the cheaper stuff weighs less because it's filled with more air.
The cheaper, okay,
The
right.
cheaper ice cream. So what she did, she did a little test of getting 2 scoops of ice cream and put it in 2 different bowls, and then they put it on the scales. And the cheaper ice cream in a 2 litre tub weighs only 885 grams, meaning it contained 44% ice cream and 56% air, while the more expensive tub, which was a 457 milliliter tub, weighed 391 grams, making that 86% ice cream and only 14% air.
I find that with when you pick up the Ben and Jerry's, the little round pot.
Yeah.
It's quite heavy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
quality.
very
Yeah. Even with Haagen-Dazs.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So, and I just thought, you know what? There you go. Don't go for that cheap. It's just got more air in it.
Whereas if you get like the big, the
Tesco's own brand.
it's light as anything.
It's
Yeah.
It's because it's just filled with air.
It's
There
like
you go.
aero.
Remember that when
like
you're
that.
picking your ice
I
cream
like that.
this summer, because we're not going to have a summer, obviously, from the way the weather forecast is looking.
really?
It's raining
The
today,
next
yeah,
2 weeks
raining.
looks miserable.
Oh, great.
But anyway, things
so
you learned.
What I learned, well, at the buffet, again, we were doing a buffet every day at this resort, and there was quite a lot of fruit, obviously, on the fruit area.
Oh, I do love that.
And all the meats and obviously the veg
I'm a
and
bit-
loads of veg
I'm
stuff.
a bit scared about the fruit though abroad.
Oh, no, I
No, I
loved it.
wasn't. I went all in.
Yeah.
I was eating
Watermelon.
all of it.
I love
no,
watermelon.
just-
Green watermelon, orange watermelon.
What it's
Love
like
it.
washed with. That's my concern.
Yeah, but then you go on to the question of, do you use the Barney out of the tap to brush your teeth with?
Yeah, you do. And that's
Depends
gonna
what
be-
you
I don't do it in India. I
I
do
don't do
use
it.
Bisleri for that.
I do
but
really.
yeah,
That's
but it's a horrible brushing experience.
every time I hold a bottle of that Bisleri water, the outside of the bottle feels dusty.
Yeah,
All the time.
of
Yeah.
course,
all the
yeah,
time.
of
I'm
course.
like, how long has this been there?
course, of All the
It's
time.
like 300 years old.
No, they just reuse bottles.
Well, anyway,
Yeah, they just reuse them.
I saw quite a few people eating fruit with their food, right? And it just got me in many things like pineapple.
With their mains.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
And I think we started having a conversation
you go
there.
again?
We went to Turkey, but it was more because of buffet. But it's an international crowd there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But people having fruit with their meat. So I looked it up. Pineapple.
Oh yeah.
What do you know?
Well, just it's one of those things that you have to eat with because it just
Goes
adds
on
that
pizza.
balance. Yeah.
No, it's not even balanced. When you eat pineapple,
Yeah.
this is
Oh,
the
there's
things I know.
science here.
It eats you back.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Pineapple attacks your fat, your stores, your whatever you want to go in there.
Right.
So that's why they say it's a digestive. And whilst you're eating it, you know that kind of that sharp taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They say grapefruit does as well, but I don't know about that one. for
Grapefruit,
sure.
yeah, very
Grapefruit
good.
does.
But
Yeah.
the fact is that what I learned this week is when you eat pineapple,
Yeah.
it eats you back.
Right.
There you go. It's eating away.
It's
at
funny
you.
that the other day you were talking about food. When I was in Italy, we got given food. I don't eat this pancetta.
Oh yeah.
Obviously,
yeah.
there's the
Love it.
hams
Oh,
are
yeah.
really big over there.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Italy.
yeah.
It was served on melon, and I thought that was a bit weird.
Yeah, that's a similar thing. The fruit it works together, but that's also sweet. Pancetta is quite a sweet meat. It's like
We'll have a clip,
it's
don't
like
you?
like sweet hams and
Right.
things like that. So the melon would go with it even more and just heighten it. People have like God, my mouth full of water. Gorgonzola, like cheese
Oh,
and like
gorgonzola
melon
is disgusting.
and a bit of that pancetta. Oh,
Before we end the podcast, I've just got to ask you a question. I didn't get round to asking you, but are you, when it comes to airport queues, are you a queuer or are you a pusher?
oh no, cure always cure.
I'm a waiter.
yeah.
Queuer.
Yeah.
So you're not a pusher. The amount of people I experience pushing,
Like,
and the best exchange
but that's because
was at Gatwick Airport.
I tell you
not
why.
Gatwick, at Stansted. Go on.
I tell you why. You flew with Ryanair.
Yeah.
That-
No.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
every counter, because you know it goes to that point of the queue becomes a chaos, right? So everyone's going in from different angles. There was the best encounter I'm going to leave you with was there was an Asian uncle and auntie, blatant push into the queue,
Yeah.
blatant, and the queue at that point was predominantly gore.
Yeah.
Now, if I was going to push, I wouldn't go in front of a gore,
Why? Why?
just because I think it's an easier push into when there's
you
this.
feel like he's bullying.
Ked, you can't say that. This is the whole thing about we were saying how like you can talk to like a waiter in
No,
Indian
because-
like a piece of.
No. I'm just saying that, like, you know, I don't know. No, well, I'm not
So
a pusher.
what you're saying?
I'm not a pusher, but I'm just saying.
If you
that-
were a pusher, you'd push in front of brown people. Is that what you're saying?
Because you feel like
Yeah.
they get the codes of pushing.
Yes.
No, that's
because
wrong.
they're more accustomed to the pushing nature. But anyway, this uncle and auntie, who I would say were probably in their 60s, right? But the uncle was quite bindas hero type. You know, like he was a bit of a G. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And blatant push. And I was watching the whole thing as it was unfolding.
What'd you do about it?
No, I was too far away from the queue. But I
Would
was
you have done
watching.
anything if they were in front
If
of
they
you?
push in front. Well, no, this is my thing. This is the lesson in all of this. So the English fella goes, "Excuse me, you've just pushed in. There's a whole queue. People have been waiting here for 45 minutes. The queue is all the way over there. That's the end.
Yeah.
Can you please go back there?" And the uncle looked at him, and he went, "No." And he goes, "Is it annoying you?" To which the girl went, "Yes, it is actually. So
Yeah.
if you don't mind, can you please go back to the queue?" And the uncle went, "No, I'm just going to carry on here. Oh, look, the queue's moving. Let's just carry on."
Wow.
And
NFG.
That was it.
NFG, no,
No
but
F's given.
then what do you do? The queue carried on.
Otherwise-
He pushed in with his wife, and he just carried on. And I thought legend, but then I thought plonker, but then I thought
Plonker.
That's not me, and I could never do that. But
That's 'cause you're British.
But the lesson in that is what's going to happen? Nothing.
Nothing's happening. I'll tell
Because
you what,
what can
and
that-
I'll tell you what's
what could-
happening.
what could
Someone
that-
will kick off one day.
Someone will fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could turn into a fight.
What's that?
It's
Exactly.
not going to ever be a fight.
Oh,
because
no,
there's-
it could be.
No,
It could
because
be.
there's kids involved. And,
No,
and,
It could be. Kedge, I've seen people kick off over
Because the
less
Gora
stuff.
was so annoyed, and his whole family and everyone was annoyed behind him. But nothing could be done.
No, he was lucky because that could have turned into a fight.
I remember I saw that in the next queue. Remember the next sales? It was a big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
Who's going to go to the next sales? Everyone was queuing up. And actually, we came out from clubbing. We just thought we'd join the next queue for
Yeah.
fun. And so we stayed
As
there.
you do.
And about 2 hours later, after queuing, because we come out of the club
Yeah.
at 2:30, but it don't open till like 9.
Yeah.
So come about 5, you're going, oh,
Why are we
we
doing
doing?
this? Yeah.
You're sobering up. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, I feel like
this is
crap.
disgusting, yeah.
And then at about 6:37, before it's about to open, people are just coming and just standing around the doors at the front of the queue.
Yeah.
Not standing in, not pushing in.
No.
The queue's running down the side of the street, all the way
Yeah,
down the street.
yeah.
They're just hovering around. As the people at the front are going, hey, like,
Yeah.
kill. And everyone's starting to get a bit tetchy.
Yeah, what can you do?
I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, yeah,
Beef.
you're right.
I
pushing in.
I just wish the human race wasn't like that.
Well, Kedge, you can wish all you like.
Yeah, they're pricks.
No, you can't. You can't change the dunya. You can only change
I
yourself.
know. I just think we
Lead
need
by
to.
example, Kedge. That's what you're doing
Okay,
right
well,
now.
there you go.
Exactly.
I'm going to be a yoga teacher.
Yoga teacher. Look out for the Ahmedabad weekend break. We're doing 3-day and 5-day packages with no comedy and no live music for a fact. Unless he's going to play the sitar and sing to you. Maybe take your banja.
Harmonium, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Take that and give it some of that on there as well. Thank you. Great to see you boys again.
was
as
so good to
always.
see you boys.
Miss you guys big time. And remember, go spread the word about the Brownload. We want everyone to know about this.
Yes.
And if it really is lovely to meet you guys and hear
Yes.
how much you guys love it and how much you missed it and for the week off we had. By the way, just want to say, because you're our bosses, technically, you lot listening, that was our first week off
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
We've always put, even if we haven't always got together, we put up our Best Bits podcast,
we
something like
have.
that. So that was our first official.
No. That was the first official one.
Official,
Kedge
yeah.
slid an unofficial one in.
What? Like,
Around,
no, but-
around Diwali when we didn't do one. Remember?
oh, no, but we put something else out.
No, we didn't.
Do we not?
Oh, we took the Diwali?
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay, right. Well, Fred, okay. 2.
Yeah.
2.
We only stopped
two
for
in-
important occasions.
in nearly-
Diwali and the Jubilee.
3.5 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, that's fair enough. The Queen and the divas.
Yeah.
She's an ultimate diva.
Exactly.
So there you go. So it
There
all
we
makes
go.
sense. There's the link.
What
All
a
right.
flag.
Until next time. See you later.
Laters.